Throughout the many centuries of the game's existence, countless legends have etched their names into the history books of chess. But even among such illustrious figures, few carry prestige comparable to the 16th world chess champion, Magnus Carlsen. Boasting an incredible list of achievements, Carlsen has not only proven himself as the best player of the past decade, but has also firmly placed himself in the GOAT conversation, and rightfully so. So what exactly makes Magnus Carlsen so good? How has he separated himself as the undisputed best player of the modern era, not just against his own generation, but the rising one as well? The first trait that stands out is his remarkable memory. While all grandmasters have strong recall, Magnus demonstrated this ability at an unusually young age. According to a chess.com article, when his father introduced him to chess, 5-year-old Magnus was already memorizing the areas, populations, flags, and capitals of every country in the world. This ability gives him a huge advantage. He maintains an extremely flexible opening repertoire with both white and black pieces. Rather than relying on heavily analyzed mainline theory, he often steers games into lesser-known sidelines, pulling opponents away from their preparation and into unfamiliar territory. That alone makes him incredibly difficult to play against. At the same time, he's equally comfortable facing other players' preparation. His unique memory allows him to recall opponents' past games, whether from last week or several years ago, and anticipate what they might try. As a result, getting an opening advantage against Magnus is notoriously difficult. Another key trait is his composure under pressure. That might not sound flashy, but in a game where even slight panic can lead to inaccuracies, it can be the difference between winning and losing. In elite tournaments, where players' heart rates are monitored, Magnus consistently stands out as one of the calmest competitors. While others may spike to 160 to 170 beats per minute, his heart rate often stays below 100 and sometimes even drops as low as 40. How is that possible? It's simple, because he's used to it. Having competed at the highest level against monsters like Viswanathan Anand, Sergei Karyakin, Fabiano Caruana, and Jan Nepomniachtchi, he has spent years performing under the greatest pressure the game can offer. When you've played for a World Chess Championship, everything else can start to feel routine. The final trait is his relentless resilience. No matter the position, better, equal, or even slightly worse, Magnus is always fighting for the best possible result. He's famous for saving lost positions and even turning drawn endgames into wins. To a casual player, that might sound like something any grandmaster could do, but in reality, it's incredibly difficult. Classical games can last for hours, requiring non-stop concentration. Defending a worse position over that amount of time is mentally exhausting, and many players will settle for a draw rather than risk pushing too hard. As for those who try to fight on, they often burn out and make mistakes. But Magnus thrives in these situations. When he spots even the smallest crack, he patiently applies pressure until his opponent breaks. As Hikaru Nakamura once put it, players who face Magnus repeatedly often experience things in their games that simply don't happen against anyone else, and that psychological effect is incredibly difficult to overcome. Every top grandmaster is elite, the best of the best. But to rise from great to truly legendary requires something more. For Magnus Carlsen, it's the combination of his memory, composure, and relentless determination that sets him apart. These traits form the foundation of his dominance in the modern era. And even as a new generation of young stars emerges, making a strong case that chess is a young player's game now, you'd be hard-pressed to find a competitor as formidable as the one and only Mozart of chess. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps support the channel. And let me know in the comments who you'd like to see covered next.